Guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel. I am HollyLynora, and today we are doing a full face of, can you guess it? Can you guess it? Can you guess it? Look at the highlight coming at you. Pat McGrath. She's in the building. She's doing us right. She is bougie. She is everything in a makeup artist. I would die if she did my makeup. Oh my gosh, that is a huge dream of mine, but for now just gonna be doing my own makeup, and that's okay, whatever. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, hit that thumbs up button. I know I am looking extra spiffy today. Do you like my sequins bow tie? I love it. I think it is awesome. And we are also, I got ready today because guess what? I'm going out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where am I going? I'm going to Target. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm just going to Target. I am definitely going to change out of this. But I did want to have some fun, put on some makeup, and for now, I'm gonna rep this bow tie. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay guys, we are going to dive right in. Moisturizer, check. Lumify, check. Hair back, check. And now it is time to jump right into the good stuff. We are doing a full face, well, mostly full face, of Pat McGrath. And I say mostly full face because it's not my fault, but Pat does not have blush and she does not have bronzer slash contour. If she had it, of course, it would be sitting right in front of me right this very moment, but she doesn't. So we are going to compromise and we're gonna make it work. To start, I have the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection primer. I do really like this primer. I think it has a soft, subtle scent, not too strong. I do about 1.5 pumps there. The only thing I would say is for it to be so expensive, the packaging isn't made very well. Like this sticker is about to come off, and yeah. Give my face a little massage. And I just looked to double check. That primer is $60. $60. Not 16, 60. So for a $60 primer, I mean, this is plastic. Sticker's gonna come off. Come on. But the product inside is good. I do like the product. All right, face is primed. We are going to go in with the Pat McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I have 2 shades here only because I bought this during the summertime, and the first shade that I bought was too light, so I went a couple shades darker, and now I am mixing the two to create my shade. These will run you $68 a pop. It's a doozy, yes, but I think this was one of the best foundation launches of 2019 if you like that light to medium my freaking color corrector every time. Okay, I'm going to zip right past this Urban Decay Naked Color Correcting Fluid in the shade Peach. Whew, okay, that's done. I need to put like a Post-it note or something on a studio light, something right in front of me, because I always forget to do that. Anyway, where were we? Pat McGrath Foundation. It is light to medium coverage, which I love. I am all about lighter foundation. I'm gonna mix the colors. As you can see, it is fairly liquidy. I'm gonna go in with this Pat McGrath foundation brush, and we are going to buff away. As I was saying, this is not a full coverage foundation. It is definitely a lighter coverage. I think it's a great everyday foundation, except for the price, of course. But it looks dewy and luminous on its own. And I will try to find a dupe for it. This does go on the list of one of my top foundations. Like, it's up there. Okay, light coverage is on. Next, we are going to go into the concealers. I have featured these on my channel before, I think as well as the foundation. Yes, I did a Pat McGrath review on these concealers. These are $32 a pop. I have light medium 10 and light medium 11. I am going to use them both. Now these concealers are full coverage concealers, which I like how she did that with the light coverage foundation and a full coverage concealer, because we mainly conceal under our eyes and in spots that of course we want concealed. So that does take a little more coverage, and she gave us a concealer to do that. I am going to go in with this baby of a concealer brush. This is Pat McGrath's. It is vegan and cruelty free, by the way. She designed this so that it is made to mimic your finger. So it's supposed to feel just as if you were blending this out with your finger. I see the point in that, but then again, on the other side of the spectrum, I'm going, this cost me $32. This was free. But if you clean your brushes often, this, of course, would be more sanitary. You're down here picking up product, putting down product, going in you're just digging through to find things, and then this, of course, wasn't touching everything in your makeup drawer. So if you keep your brushes clean, this can be more sanitary. I do love that Pat McGrath came out with a skin complexion line that has skincare properties added into it. Like this concealer, it claims, helps prevent the formation of wrinkles. Who doesn't love that? And as well as having hyaluronic acid in there. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you the brush takes longer than if you were to just use your finger or a beauty blender or makeup wedge. Okay, so the brush takes a little bit longer. I don't know if I'll continue using this. It's not that I don't like it. It just was quite a bit of extra work. Okay, for bronzer, she does not have a bronzer, so I am going to go in and contour with a different product. I am going to use Benefit Cosmetics Hula Light, and I will just fast forward through this because it is not a Pat McGrath product. Did I say bronzer? I meant contour. Okay, so the contour is on. We just need to shape it up, clean it up just a little bit. We are going to go in with the Pat McGrath setting powder. This is not translucent. This is the light medium 2s. So it does have a tint in it, but I prefer my setting powders to have tints in them so it doesn't make me look super, super white. This is one of my favorite setting powders. It is so finely milled. It is so freaking soft. It makes your skin feel soft as a baby's bottom. I am going to set the crevices of my nose, my forehead, and of course under my eyes where it could crease, and to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped this. Okay, setting powder is on. We are going to let this bake. I'm going to jump off real quick before we jump into the shadows, Pat McGrath's. I have them on display right here. I have 4 of the Mothership palettes, not to mention one of the smaller ones. I am back. I did my brows. I took off this bakeage we had going on here, threw on some blush, and lastly for the base of our face, we are going to go in with this Pat McGrath's under eye blurring powder that looks like this. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender, swirl it in, and pat under my eyes. This stuff is smoothing and very brightening. The under eye blurring powder does come in 3 shades, I believe. This one is in the shade medium. And it doesn't look like a medium. So yes, it is made to brighten. And that it did. Now for the best part, Pat McGrath and her eyeshadows. Pat McGrath is a freaking legend. For those of y'all who did not know, she is one of the top makeup artists in the world. Her eyeshadows are what got her going. She is known for those beautiful eyeshadows. These are the ones that I have right here from her Mothership collection. I believe she is at Mothership number 6, the Rose Divine collection. I don't have that one yet. But I also have these singles from Pat McGrath. They're beautiful. If you aren't sure about Pat McGrath and you don't want to go spend $120 a pop on her palettes, get a couple of the singles. They're still expensive, but they're not going to equal out to $120, and it's a good amount to where you can test it out and see if you like it. But I bet a lot of money that you will. And I also have this little guy. It came in a set of, I'm not exactly sure. I was just really attracted to this color. It is stunning. It is perfect for like a date night or prom night. It's so pigmented. Look at that. Look at that shine though. It gets me every time. So I will show you all the colors that I have and we will pick what we want to go with today. I do keep these guys in their little boxes, in their little homes, because at $120 a piece, I think they deserve it. Their own little special box. They are beautifully made though. The back is gold plated. This is what this palette looks like. Look at those colors. Jeez, they're gorgeous. So this is gonna be tough. I shouldn't have opened all of them because now my head is just flooded with ideas. I don't want to be too glammy. I want it to be kind of like everyday look, but I did put in a little extra effort today type look. Like one of those days when you walk into school or work and they're like, oh, you look pretty today, because you put on like 1 extra shade of eyeshadow or something. When somebody says that, aren't you like, so what do I look like every other day? That's what I think every single time. You look really pretty today. And for the other days, I never get an answer. Okay, so I'm just going to go one color at a time. I think I want to start with this matte brown to go in my crease shade. I'm not sure which Mothership palette this is. I'm so sorry. It just says Mothership, use without caution. And that we will. All right, crease brush. Let me zoom y'all in. We've got to prime our eyes. What is wrong with me today? I am just so excited to jump into these palettes. That's what it is. I'm gonna go in with one of my #1 eyeshadow primers, the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 3. And I'm just going to cover my lids really quickly. Now we can jump into the eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, these are so pigmented. I think I just messed up. No, I didn't. We're gonna make it work. Whew. Her shadows are so pigmented. If you ever get one, keep that in mind. Wow. Okay, we are off to a daring start. I like it. What's next though? Some of her shades are duo, meaning they shift depending on what light they are in, if there's light hitting them, if there's light not hitting them. Like this shade looks super rose gold right now. And there it looks just gold. Rose gold, gold. Rose gold, gold. Which is cool, I like it, except what's the true color of it? I was wanting rose gold. I was really about to reach for that until a light hit it and I was like, what the hey? So, okay, we're gonna think on that color. I actually wanna go into a singles. This is a bronzy red kind of color. Okay, it looks more, I see it on camera, it doesn't look very red, but I promise you, okay, there's like a red undertone to it. Or my eyes are messed up. Now, it has a red undertone. So I'm going to put this shade with my finger on the outer part of my lid. And then I want to blend it in with a lighter, softer color. Maybe that rose gold on the inner corner. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. Look at that shine. I am not kidding. This, oh, Pat McGrath. I am going to stop right below my crease. That is a beautiful color. I am not kidding. That is just, jeez. That is just gorgeous. I'm gonna pack on just a little bit more just for the fun of it, just to be extra. I have mentioned it before, but I will mention it again. Shimmer shades like the one that we just used, they always go on better with a good old-fashioned finger. You can achieve the same look with a brush. You can take your eyeshadow brush and spray it with MAC Fix Plus or whatever setting spray that you have. Even, you know, a Wet n Wild setting spray works just as well. But you're going to be packing it on. It's just going to take more time. But you're more than welcome to do that. Be my guest. Okay, and for this inner corner, what to do. Okay, different palette. We are going to, and normally if I was getting ready, I would not be going through one palette after another palette after another palette. I would have just picked 3 colors off of one palette or used bronzer as eyeshadow. But just for the sake of it being a Pat McGrath video, we're going to go through and pick these colors. Honey, here we go. We have another few shades in there that like to shift with the light. But I think I want to go in with this color right here, which is kind of pinky, rose goldy right now. Rose gold is my favorite color, by the way. And I'm going to put that in the inner corners. I'm going to go in with my pinky. The longer my nails get, these are my real nails, they make it a little harder to be precise, but we're going to give it a go anyway. That is the pigment on that. Okay, so I can get into the innermost parts of my eyes. I am going to go in with this small, tiny little baby Urban Decay detailed concealer brush, F111. Today it is going to be a detailed shadow brush, F111. Gonna pick it right up and go into the inner corners. Oh, that works so much better. Okay, I'm going to go in with a clean crease brush and I'm just going to buff out my crease shade and blend in the shimmer shades together. We're getting there. We are making progress. Love it. And I want to throw a little bit of the transition shade that we used onto my lower lash line. Oh gosh, what palette was that? Let me just dig through all those palettes and figure out which one it was. Okay, I found it. It was this one. I'm gonna go in with this matte shade right here that we use for the crease, and I'm just going to buff it out, not smoke it out, but buff it out under about halfway through to the center of my eye on my lower lash line. I'm gonna make it tighter than what I normally would if I were smoking out my lower lash line. That's why I have a smaller, tighter brush. This is from Morphe, their holiday collection. Okay. And we can close the book on the eyeshadows. She does have eyeliner. This is her, it just says Pat McGrath Labs on it. This is her liquid eyeliner that works wonderfully if you like to do a winged eye. I don't know if I want to do one on this look or not. I kind of like it how it is. Jeez, my eyes are hooded. Good grief. But this is her liquid liner. Maybe for the sake of the video, I'll just go ahead and do it. This as well is her, which I think this is super, super cool. It looks like just a freaking permanent marker. But it's eyeliner. How cool is that? Okay, so we've got to do some kind of eyeliner because that is really freaking cool. I will go ahead and show you what this does. It works just like regular eyeliner, and I will say I have worn this to work. My work, I am walking back and forth, sometimes even sweating. I'm there for most of the parts, for most of my day. Her eyeliner stays put. Pat McGrath's and Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner, you can put it on and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, everybody quiet. I've got to concentrate. Okay, so we've got the outline of our winged eye on, and this is what I love about this eyeliner marker. Now we can use this end and fill it in. And just like that, we have a small, kind of extra winged eye. And just a little helpful hint for those of you that are practicing your winged eyeliner or making that cat eye, whether it's dramatic or small, if you don't make them even on both sides, that's okay. Once you throw on mascara, once you have on your false lashes, whatever it may be, no one notices that they are uneven. I promise you that. I mean, of course, unless they're like, then we have a problem. You may need to go watch Makeup 101 Part 2. I'll help you out there. But if they're slightly off, please don't worry about it. Please don't go and rub your face and rub it off and redo it. You're just getting frustrated, blah, blah, blah. I hate when people get frustrated with makeup because it's really not a frustrating category. I know you want to learn and that the perfect base, perfect eyeshadow, perfect winged eyeliner, you will get there. My trick was every night before I went to bed, I took a cheaper eyeliner and just practiced at least to get down my shape of eyes, the way my face is shaped, because it is not symmetrical. I just practiced every single night what I liked, what I didn't like, how I held my hand, and eventually I got it to where I like it. I'm not a professional by any means, but, and this eyeliner really doesn't have a name. Whoa. But all it says, Pat McGrath Cosmetics. Oh wait, that's their address. Okay, Pat McGrath Labs black dual-ended marker. Then now we are going to go in with the Fetish Eyes mascara from Pat McGrath. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I wouldn't say she's too pricey. I mean, she's right there in the range with Too Faced, Urban Decay, all the other kind of high-end makeup brands. This is what her brush looks like. I like that they are just bristles and they are close together, which means they can really go in. And if you start at the base of your lash and wiggle as you go up, it can really separate and produce voluminous, long lashes with very little effort. I always start with my mirror below me, looking down into it. Hey, eyeshadow, you are looking good today. Okay. Be sure to go back behind your lashes. I do, oh my gosh. I think this is the second video I have done this in. We're just gonna leave it, let it dry, because like I said the other time that I did this, if you try to wipe it off the second that you mess up and put it on your freaking face, you'll smudge it and then you'll mess up your base. So just let it dry, that way you can take your nail and just kind of flick it, pick it off. Lashes are on. This is just the Pat McGrath. I did not use eyelash primer. This is just her mascara by itself. Okay, are we tired of Pat McGrath yet? I'm not. Let's keep going. She came out with a highlighter. And when I say highlighter, I mean you've got to be careful with this. So I think I am going to take this Morphe M167 and I am going to take the smallest of the smallest amount and see what that does. Don't you get a little nervous when you get to the end of your makeup look and you're trying something new and you're not sure how this is gonna pan out and you're thinking, if I mess this up, I just wasted a lot of time and product. That's how I feel right now. Okay, so let's just, okay, let me, yeah, I'm a little nervous. Let me squirt some out. Okay, there's a tiny amount. Okay, I got a little bit on my brush. I will give her a shout out though on this packaging. That is super cute. I'm going to place it on the top of my cheekbone. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna take this other half and put it on this side. And we're just, okay, here we go. Okay, so maybe that was the brush's fault, but clearly that's just like a straight harsh line. We don't like that on this channel, so I am gonna take my finger and try to buff it. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more on my finger. Oh my gosh, okay. I mean, it's there, but I like for my highlight to look, this is like, holy camoles. Yeah, this is a highlight, all right. So this highlighter is not for the faint of heart. Let's just make that clear right now. She is shining, she is banging. NASA, can you see me from space? Yes, ma'am, I can. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit. Wow, and as you can see, okay, so some of it is like, I'm trying to get the light to hit everything. I don't know what to say really right now. This is taking quite a bit of effort. Okay, so the highlighter is on. I think it looks good, like right here. Of course, when the light hits it, you can definitely see a shine there. We got a little dewy, glowy look going, which I love. I will say it did take a little more effort than I would have normally liked, especially for something that's Pat McGrath. She's expensive, she's bougie. I'm gonna need her to work and work quick. I don't want to put in the effort. I need her products to put in that effort for me. Will I use this again? Yeah, I think the color's beautiful. It's definitely a girl's night out, going out and doing something fancy type highlighter. It's not for the faint of heart, let me put it that way, but it's beautiful. We put her back in her little home there. It's like a little coffin. Okay, can you see the highlight from here? Is it kind of growing on you a little bit? It's kind of growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking fancy today. Okay guys, thanks for sticking it out. We have one more product to put on, and that is of course the lips. Here I have 3 of Pat McGrath's lipsticks. I will open them and show you. These are what the packages look like. They're really cute, super bougie. They feel expensive. And here are the colors. We have this color. It is very matte. This color, it is a little bit darker than the first color that I showed you. It is also a matte. And last but not least, she is not a matte. It's a beautiful color. Which one to go with? I don't know if I want a matte lip. You know, I think we'll just keep it simple and basic. And we're gonna go in with this black. Yes, we're definitely gonna go in with this color. Okay, so that is that. Look at our little Pat McGrath face. We got the highlighter going on. What do y'all think? Do you like Pat McGrath? Do you have Pat McGrath products? I know she is a little pricey, but do I continue to buy her products? Would I repurchase her products? Yes, I very much would. I think once you get the gist of the highlighter and get your groove going with that highlighter, I think it will work really well. It is beautiful. It is performing just as a highlighter should. Her lipsticks are amazing. They stay put. I do like the matte ones, even though I didn't pick that one today. I like the highlighter, and I think that really emphasizes my look, so I didn't want to do too much of a color on my lips. Should I put on lashes? I do love some lashes, girl. I'll be back. Okay guys, lashes are on. They're not Pat McGrath, of course. She doesn't have lashes. If she did, I would have them. So I do apologize for that. But everything is on. We have a full face of Pat McGrath. We are rocking. This highlighter is totally growing on me. I do love it. Be sure you subscribe, ring the bell, hit that thumbs up button. So I hope you guys like this look. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.